How do you make sense of your life, your meaning, purpose and destiny? Why is the world the way that it is, with all the beauty and goodness, but at the same time all the pain, the decay, the death? Jesus helped us to understand the world by using powerful picture language. He talked about a tree and its branches. He said, "I am the vine, you are the branches. Remain in me and you will bear much fruit." Jesus is saying that our lives are made for a relationship with God like a branch in a tree. And the way that we can grow and flourish is by staying connected to the vine. But actually the reality for all of us, if we're honest, is that we try and cut ourselves off from the vine. It's as if the branch has a conversation with the vine and says, "I don't want to be just a branch, I want to be a tree. I don't want something else telling me what to do or directing my life. I want to be independent. I don't want to depend on that tree." And so it's as if the branch, in pursuit of freedom, cuts itself off from the tree. And it looks like it's free and it looks like it's full of life, but actually immediately it's dead and it can only head in one direction. And that's what our lives are like. We can't get life from anywhere. We try and find meaning and purpose by plugging ourselves into other things, good things, like friends or family, in a career or money or children, whatever it might be, but those good things weren't designed to sustain us. They can't. And so our 20s turn to our 30s, to our 40s, we start to experience wilting and decay, and ultimately as we hit our 60s, 70s, 80s, whatever it might be, we end up on the rubbish dump of history. And that's the phrase that Jesus used to talk about hell. Jesus used a very specific word called Gehenna. It was the name of the valley outside of Jerusalem where the rubbish was thrown, where the fire never went out, where the worms were constantly rotting and decaying whatever was thrown there, the unwanted refuse of society. And Jesus says, don't go there, don't end up on the rubbish dump of history. And he doesn't preach from a distance like some kind of prophet or guru. No, Jesus made a massive claim about himself. He said, "I am the vine, you are the branches." Jesus claimed to be God, the source of life, and he came down to live the life that we fail to live. And he came specifically to die, so that instead of us, he was cut off, so that he swapped places with us. He took the pain and the mess and the evil and the crimes that we commit on himself. And so if we trust in him, he swaps his perfect life for our broken life. He was cut off instead of us so that we can be connected back, so that he could pick us up. Whether we look good on the outside or whether we look like something that's totally rotten, he came to pick us up and, as it were, connect us back into the tree to give us life. Life and meaning and purpose here, and then true life for eternity, such that death is not the end, but a doorway to a life that is greater than we could possibly imagine. Don't you want that?